Pan, pan flute secret. Mm-hmm. Anyway, for the world out there that loves the pan flute, um, one of the things that's very hard on the pan flute for me was learning how to do the arpeggios. And well, a lot of things are hard on the pan flute when it comes to it. It's just an instrument that you gotta learn the techniques in order to get it right. So one of them is the arpeggios, which because it's just the way there are, like 3 3 4 4 3 3, right? For example, so when I first heard of an arpeggio, I started crying. Because I didn't know what it was. So here I am, trying to go from one place to another, and it had a different pamphlet. It wasn't this one, and this was a G pamphlet. I think the other one was, I can't remember. But the thing was that they were telling me how to do the jumps. Well, it was more like it was a nightmare. So, but arpeggios are very beautiful in the songs. So it's important that we know how to do a correct arpeggio, you know? And so now this bit is about how can you make a smooth arpeggio, because that's also very important. Visually, the arpeggios have to be just as beautifully as smooth. So what I do is I choose for example, I use a major scale, right? So let's say in this case sharp, and then I go look at let's say I'm gonna do which one has D? Let's say D. Okay, so and it has one sharp, I believe. This has two sharps, the F sharp and the C sharp. So, and it's a cool one to practice with, because you use it a lot. But anyway, so let's say okay, you look for your I would say the fifth pipe, for the fifth pipe, which is this one, right? And so you go. Sorry, I must have the wrong one. I've learned to do it so quickly. Yeah. And I missed it. But the point is, I'm going to do the same thing slower for you guys. So what do? Okay, so you find your score, you practice your score, you look for your rhythm. I in my mind I call it I'm doing a dance wall or something with a flute. So it will be oh, somebody's texting me. Um, Our page is coming now. And one thing about learning this is that you learn it slow, and then eventually you get really fast, right? And then when you try to do it slow, you make a lot of mistakes, which is what I just did. Because once you get it, the way I do it to practice it, because it can be pretty boring, I sit in front of the TV and I watch a movie, and I just go very slowly. I don't do that. Don't look for it. Again, I'm doing it slowly, and I guess I'm just. Okay, so. And also, it has to be even, not like this. It has to be da 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 da. So and another way to practice that is by doing, you put your metronome on. I usually try to do four, count up to four because it's the easiest one. So in my mind, I'm thinking four. You could go like that. I passed four, didn't I? And then downwards. Again, and then back to the arpeggios. Get it? And when you're learning the flute, they tell you to look at yourself in the mirror, because that way you know where you're heading. Like for example, I'm looking in this recording as I'm speaking, and you can see my eyes, they're going towards the flute. So the only downside to that is that then you won't be able to. I'm trying to see if I got my blindfold here. I think I got rid of them. The only downside to that is that then when you're gonna go want to do this, you're gonna want to see yourself doing this. So one of my teachers told me to do this with a blind spot on. And I'm trying to see if I find it. I had one, and I think I stopped using it. I think I got rid of it, but I don't know, use a napkin or something. Or close your eyes, Close your eyes, feel yourself through, feel the pipes, like 1, 2, 3. So. So feel the pipes, so it's every 3. So I got lost, sorry. So 1, 2, 3. 3. 3, 4. Another thing you can do is you can put numbers out in front of them, like little sticky things. Me, I have colors. I did everything by colors. So I use nail polish. And here you have 1 active. And here you have 2 active. And now you have 3 active. So color helps me. Whatever helps you that will help you remember where the next pipe is while you're looking at yourself in the mirror. In this case, I use the recording because I sit here and it's just easier for me. No Pacific reason. So, but if I had a mirror, I do have a huge mirror over there, and I have a little mirror over here. You see this little mirror right here, right there. So, and then I also have my teachers there. So, half of them were my teachers. To me, one, two of them were my teachers, and the rest are just all professional pan flutists, except this guy right here in the center. This one, he is a movie producer, Nicholas. I forgot his last name. Anyway, she's my teacher right now, which is his fiance, and then Marlise Ross, who has been my teacher, and she still is. She's just been very busy, and then she's surrounded by all these wonderful other professionals, like Raduca, I think is her name, and some of them I don't know their names, but I just seen them on there. I seen them. I study them a lot. Find someone that you think you're gonna like, and study them. This is not easy by any chance. This has to be this. They teach you to make, and I say they because again they're the pan flute professionals from Romania and Amsterdam and yeah, Amsterdam, Romania. So this has to be made to look very easy. You know, for example, I remember one time when I used to play this song. I used to play like this. Because I didn't know, right? So they are saying, they're teaching, I should say, and if you watch them play, you'll see that they're very smooth. For example, again, I'm still trying to be like them, so I'm still maybe a year away from that. I will say this one. And by the way, those were very long notes, arpeggios that we were just talking about. That's a very long arpeggio, and I'm still working and making it smoother. They do this in a way that breathes through it, and like I don't know how they're doing, but I'm learning how to do it. But instead of get it? So and I missed a few notes there and here and there. And I was not really warmed up for the song, but the thing is that it has to look easy in the eye. Actually, her right here, I'll tell you this one right here, Marissa Ross. She was very big on that. It has to be easy in the eye. It has to be smooth and none of this sound choppy. Although there's songs that could be made like that, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. Especially a lot of folklore music, I think it's called. They use that a lot, and it sounds absolutely beautiful. But it's part of the rhythm that they're doing, and you see that it still has a beautiful flow, and it looks like they're not even trying. So it's like I mean, they practice. I mean, come on, also they've been doing this for like 20 something years, 25 years. I've been doing this like what 4 hours, So meaning 4 years. At the time of this video, it's been 4 years. And out of those 2 years, I had like open heart surgery, you see. And that took me a second to learn because I had to like relearn how to play because of my breathing. And then I also have pulmonary fibrosis, which is why I started playing the pan flute. So it's a way to work out my lungs because lungs is a muscle, and I couldn't breathe. So I started using this instead of the oxygen machine. And this is how I met all those wonderful people. And although I'm over here in the United States, they're all the way in Romania and Amsterdam, but still, you know, yeah. So now I believe I'm starting to teach people the technique, only the technique, because the technique. When I first started doing the music, I thought that it was all together, and no, pan flute and the pan flute technique, music score and music theory and music, all that stuff. That's like a whole different $20, okay? And I didn't know that. I just thought it was all together. So they started teaching me the techniques without any major scores or anything like that. And the only reason why they taught me the I keep pointing this one because I have it over here. Let me show you. Ta-da! I have all the scales, all the scales, scales right here. So when I first started taking lessons, I kept picking songs that needed scales, and I didn't know what they were. I was like, what is a scale? They would tell me something like, yeah, that's a sharp, that's a G sharp, that's a E sharp, and I was like, huh, what? And then they would teach me one scale at a time, and I still didn't know what they were for. I was just doing them, and now that I'm more advanced, I mean, to the fact that I just tuned my own pan flute the other day, just yesterday actually, which I was very proud of. And there's no one here in America that'll help you tune a pan flute, by the way. You have to send them out there to get in tune. So now I know how to tune a pan flute, which is, I was so proud of, dude. And my C was horrible. This C was like I mean, it sounds better now, but I can't. You see, did you hear that little do 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 do? It wasn't doing that. It was more like. I'm making something up, so it sounds bad, but it wasn't that bad. It sounded like an empty can. I don't know how to explain it, because this is full of wax. And when we use this, the wax gets warm, and then when we put them to dry, because we've used them for hours, the wax moves a little bit inside, and it starts getting untuned. So finally, I was able to tune my pan flute. I was so happy. I couldn't tell you how happy I was that I know how to tune a pan flute. So so I'm doing classes in case anyone is watching this video and you want to learn how to play the flute. I personally don't sell flutes. I can recommend you someone to get a flute from, and then I begin doing Skype lessons. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe first, okay? And then like me, please. And contact me right here. And I will answer you back with any questions that you have. So what I'm offering is only technique flute. The technique, how to play the pan flute. The rest, you have to learn it on your own, which is knowing how to read music. Or maybe you know how to read music now. And you just want the technique of the pan flute, So I believe that 1 hour lessons are best in 30 minutes, but if you want 30 minutes, it's fine. But I think 1 hour is usually, I believe. When I started taking lessons, I always did 2 hour lessons, but they're expensive to do 2 hours lessons. So, but I do say 1 hour lesson because You can learn nothing in 30 minutes. The 30 minutes, you learn just to hold the pan flute and what to do and what not to do. Right there, you'll be gone. And believe me, it looks very easy what I'm doing, but it's not that easy. That's the point, though. We have to make it look easy, right? That's what I was talking about. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like me to teach you my pan flute secrets, and I will be more than happy to. Again, subscribe, like me, leave me a message, and we'll take it from there. Adios for now. C'est la vie.